Quincy DPW Commissioner Al Grazioso joining us now for an update on the impending winter storm.
Calling in all our contractors. One of the issues we are concerned about in this particular storm is not so much the snow, but the potential flooding. So we're putting our normal, flood plan also in effect as far as the snow, checking our tide gates, checking our catch basins and, flood-prone areas, making sure we have plenty of sandbags, talking with the other departments, natural resources, emergency management, police, fire, meeting with the mayor's office, discussing snow emergency rules, getting cars off the roads. So there's a lot of prep involved. That's where we're at. The snow part is fairly routine, but when you throw in the high tides, astronomically high tides, then we do have some concerns with that.
Yeah. In terms of the flooding, Al, where do you anticipate problems and when?
Well, the main high tide tomorrow is going to be right at the height of the storm. It's 1:43 tomorrow afternoon, p.m. The concern also is we're having a northeast wind come in and with gusts upwards of 40 miles an hour, so which makes it even worse. We're looking at right now with the surge, they're predicting about a 13.8 tide. It could be higher than that. Flood stage is like 12.5. So some of the areas in the recent flooding last month with the heavy rains and the astronomical tides, we were, the Causeway in Squantum, Marina Bay, Howes Neck, areas of Howes Neck. Now, the Rock Island area get hit hard in the last floods, but the wind was a different direction, so now we have to keep an eye on the Adams Shore area. So we're looking at all those flood-prone areas. Sagamore Creek in North Quincy, the Newport Ave extension over by State Street. That's an area that's prone to flooding. So, we anticipate that those roads could be closed for a while during high tide.
And if folks in those areas do experience flooding, what is it that they should do?
Well, they should not try to drive through it. That's dangerous for both your car and, you could get stuck. And we had those situations last month out in Marina Bay where we had a fire had to pull people from cars. So, we just want to give plenty of warning. I know there's information on the website. I know the mayor's office will be putting something out, just to be prepared. And in those neighborhoods that we know flood and the residents know that, just either try to stay home if possible, or if you're going to go out, don't come back during that high tide.
Okay. And in terms of the snow removal operations, Al, what's the process? How do you attack that?
Well, we're going to probably have about 140, 150 pieces out there. So it looks like the storm's going to come in. It's probably going to rain till about 7 or 8 in the morning. So, that's rush hour. I don't know how many people will be working tomorrow or working from home. I would assume that schools will most likely be closed, which will be that will be a benefit to everyone. Obviously, we want to get cars off the streets. So we start loading up at, we'll start bringing people in 5, 6 in the morning, start loading the salt, and we'll stagger them. We have our city trucks that are out there. They'll be out earlier, and then we'll start bringing in some of the contractors. It takes a while to load the trucks with salt. Our main focus at the beginning of a storm is always on main roads. We want to keep them clear. You don't want to get snowpack on them. And then we just move into the neighborhoods. And I'm sure it's going to be it's a short duration storm, and they're talking from roughly 7 in the morning till 7 or 8 at night. But at the end of the storm, the temperatures are going to drop, so we'll be doing a salting operation after that. So it becomes a long duration for our workers. It's not just a 12-hour storm. It will become a, probably a 15 or 18-hour storm.
And in terms of parking regulations, what are the rules for that once a snow emergency is declared?
Snow emergency is declared. That means there's no parking on the roads that are snow arteries, and they're signed. There's numerous roads throughout the city that are considered snow arteries, mostly in main roadways. And then the odd even parking rule is in effect. I believe it's a odd numbered years because we start that. It begins, I believe, October 15th. So it was 23 the year that October of 23. So we consider an odd year. So you can park on the odd side of the road, but not on the even. The police will be out in force early in the morning, trying to notify people if they are parked. And I believe if we have to tow, we will.
Okay. And in terms of trash, curbside collection for trash and recycling, Al, any change there?
Yes. There will be no trash pickup tomorrow. It will be delayed a day. So and we will get that out. I believe that should be out on the website now. But tomorrow is the North Quincy Squantum area. So there will be no trash pickup tomorrow. It will be delayed one day. And it will mean that the rest of the city will be delayed a day this week. There will be trash pickup on Saturday.
Okay. And I'm sure are you working with the utility companies in terms of power issues, tree issues?
We're working with the utility. We've instructed all contractors to get all of their trucks off the roads, all plates that may be on the road with National Grid. They've all been instructed to move those so we can plow. And yes, we have been in touch, and if we have to, I believe the city's emergency management operation will go into effect, and the utilities are represented in that in the command center. So we'll be working with them directly.
Okay. And anything else that folks should be aware of during the storm, if they need to reach out to you?
No, they can just they can call if they have an issue with grid or electric. They can call those emergency numbers, and if they have to call us, we'll be manned all day long. They can call 376-1910. That's our emergency number. They have to get in touch with us, but we'll have people manning the phones all day.
Okay, and
all evening.
Are you able to help folks if they do experience flooding in their homes, Al?
We will try to the best. We'll have crews. We'll have pumps.
Yeah.
And we just have to take it. Our first priority is if someone has to get out by an emergency or something like that. Mm-hmm. We'll have in each peninsula there'll be extra loaders manned there. There'll be ambulances there. So that's our first priority.
Sure. Okay. Anything else?
I think that's it, Joe. If you have any other questions, please feel free to call us.
Okay. Appreciate your time. I know it'll be busy, so thanks for spending some time to let folks know what's going on.
Thank you, and have a great day.
Okay, you too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.